Hey, good morning, incubator folks. How you doing? Happy Monday. So a very short video here because we're going to spend some time. We need to meet as a group or as a team. So I'll be sending out calendar invites to meet with you. If those times don't work with you, just reply back to me and say, let's do it another time. So I'll send out some of those now, and then we'll work out those details digitally. But I will need to meet with each individual team to work through some high level finance. So for today, you had to do those terminologies on like money multipliers and investor rate of return and all sorts of other um, high level terminology terms. Those are going to help us have a little bit better understanding of what we need to do today. So your assignment that we're going to do together as a team is this investor proposition worksheet for 8.2. It looks like this. So we need to identify the amount of capital required for your company. Basically, how much money do you need for your final pitch? So in your final pitch, which we're going to start creating this week, Tuesday, I'll push that out. Is you're assuming that when you present to the judges, that you're asking for money. No different than on Shark Tank, right? You're asking for X amount of money for X amount of return, equity or investment or something along those lines. You'll need to identify what you're going to use the capital for, the proposed structure that includes the percent ownership and the post money valuation number. And then we are all assuming that you're going to sell your business. Now, you're not going to sell your business. You could, you don't have to, but that we do an exit strategy of typically around 3 years, because then that helps us give us some numbers and say, in 3 years, when we cash out or we sell or we continue on, what is that business going to be worth, right? So that exit strategy is really just about identifying that number. And then we're down at the bottom here, we're going to need to identify your money multiple, your internal rate of review, return, exit multiple, and discount rate. Let me show you an example. So this is last year's document from Jordan, and Paige and their Sweet Treats charitable chocolate company. So they were asking for $15,000. They broke it down individually of what the numbers are going to be used for startup costs, cumulative losses, liquidity cushion, financing fees, and other things. In exchange for the 15 grand, they're proposing a 10% ownership, which typically would get argued up, so you always want to start a little low. And a post money valuation of 55,000. So that means in 3 years, they're hoping that the company is worth 55,000. And then they want to be able to sell in 3 years. What they did miss here is to either a strategic buyer or to an investor or whatever the case may be. They had a 10-time multiple with a 50% internal rate of review. The exit multiple is 2 times the net income and a discount rate of 60%. You may understand that. This may be right over your head. We'll work through that together as a team. All those values we're going to be filling out based off of your valuation tab on your spreadsheet. So we'll work through this as a group and determine if you have a net income or so it's either net income or revenue multiple, and the rate and the exit year, all those sort of things we're going to get through to fill this information out. So that's not something that you'll probably be able to tackle on your own, so hence the meeting. So please schedule a meeting with me. I'll send out some initial requests right now with an email saying, hey, can we meet at this time? And if that doesn't work, let's just change it. If it does, just hit yes, we can make it work. So check with your team and make sure that's cool. That's it. We'll see you online. And then Tuesday, I'm going to start pushing out all the information we need to do to start making our final video. So consider this your second to last assignment. Cool. The end is near. See ya.